Greg Reese. All right, next up, to continue our academic comedian routine here, we got Nick Randall from Oshkosh.
Anyone see the Mr. Rogers documentary that came out? Woo! Thank you. Now I can continue the joke. That would have been awkward. I grew up on Mr. Rogers, and it was great. And but I learned a lot of new things about Mr. Rogers and how he got a show. And does anyone know what one of his first topics was in his first 6 shows? It started in 1968, Vietnam War. Can you imagine the church bells on this guy going to the production team saying, "Okay, you got a children's show, love it, it's going to be good. What do you think of this first week?" Well, we're going to go to a factory, and they make clarinets there, so we can show kids how music is made. Good, love it. We got kids, music, putting things together. Awesome, union jobs, it's an election year. Let's go. What about second episode? Well, I have a friend coming in that's going to show us how to paint. Even though you're not very good, you can paint whatever you want. You can paint a horse, you can paint a tree, you can paint a pond. Good, kids, being good, love it. Episode 3. I want to talk about borders in the Vietnam War. Oh, wow, buckle the fuck up, huh? Love it, let's go. I just want to see what the interview was with a kid during that time. Mr. Rogers, what's napalm? Well, it's an incendiary device that's put in a bomb and dropped from a tree, or dropped from a plane, and it's made out of, have you ever had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? You know the jelly that's in there that's really good? Well, this is made out of jelly gasoline, so you're not going to eat it, but it's going to blow up, and it's going to burn things, and it's going to stick to trees, and it's going to stick to houses, and hopefully human skin, so that we can rain fire down on Charlie. Mr. Rogers, who's Charlie? Well, that's a nickname we give the bad people that we're trying to fight. Now, it's not really their name, because it would be kind of odd to fight 2.5 million people named Charlie, especially with Vietnamese descent. But you know how your Uncle Dennis drinks more alcohol than anyone in the world? That's why the friends call him Sponge. But we know his name is Dennis. Mr. Rogers, what's C for? Let's go feed the fucking fish over here. You sound You're asking too many questions. As I left the theater, though, there was some guy that was like, "Wow, Dave, did you know Mr. Rogers was a pedophile, though?" Yeah, true story. Yeah, it was like his niece. He molested his niece. Now, this is a hoax. Kind of like he was a sniper in the Marines, or that he had a tattoo, so he had to wear the sweater. But it got me thinking about, like, who would be, like, your Mount Rushmore, 4 people, 4 that you know, 4 famous people that would just shock you with sexual assault allegations. Even though he's dead, Mr. Rogers would be up there, I have to think. Tom Hanks would be number 2. Ironically, he's playing Mr. Rogers in a biopic later, so that works out well. 3 would be Dan Rather, because I just don't think Dan Rather, I mean, he taught me news when I was growing up. And just for fun, 4, I would say Bruce Valanche. Thank you. You'll look him up later, it's pretty funny. So I am also a teacher. Thank you. Don't give us guns. There's talk about giving us guns. I need graph paper and colored pencils. Because that's traded like currency where I'm from. Where I teach in high school, I'm a special education teacher, and every now and then they need what's called a pull-out class, where it's like 8 to 10 kids that might need a little extra help, and the pace is a little bit slower. And 2 years ago, fall of 2016, I had to teach that, and now this fall I'm teaching that as well. Don't know if you know this, but in the fall of 2016, there was a presidential election. And now there are midterm elections coming up. So I had to try and explain, we were going through the Electoral College and all this stuff, and I decided we were going to do an interactive map of the Electoral College. And I used my expertise to be like, well, California, that's going to be blue, and whole middle of the country, that's red right there. New York is going to be blue. And I had Hillary with like 305 electoral votes. And they're like, well, we want to try too. I'm like, all right, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to give you each a die. And you're going to shake it. If it's an odd number, we'll give it to Trump. If it's an even number, we'll give it to Clinton. So they shook it. We were hitting the board right there. Woke up the next day. They didn't get every state right, but they got the electoral number on a fucking number. Which goes to prove one thing. Our system of government in this country is a literal crapshoot at this point. So the next day I wrote down, like, okay, here's electoral numbers, here's the, Hillary got this many votes, popular so far, Trump got this many, and they looked at the numbers and they're like, that number's bigger. Why didn't she win? And I'm like, well, it's a complicated, let me explain it to you this way. Imagine I'm a mayor of a town, 1,000 people, and I come out one day and say, okay, we're gonna vote on what we have for dinner tomorrow. Your choices are supreme tacos or cold cream spinach. Everybody gets one vote, we'll come back tomorrow, we'll tally the results. Next day comes, I get back out there, all right, 510 people voted for supreme tacos, 490 voted for cold cream spinach. So everyone get in an orderly line, grab your bowl, and get your cold cream spinach. Because more houses voted for the spinach, and there's less popular, it doesn't matter, we're all fucked, I hope you're hungry. And they all nodded their head like, oh yeah, that's what my dad said. I'll wrap up on this. I recently turned 40 a month ago. It was my 40th birthday. Thanks for no applause. The only noise I want to hear when that happens is someone starting to chisel my tombstone in the background. But I've never been married, never had kids, so dating when you're my age is nearly impossible. I joined all the social networks for a time, and on like Tinder and Bumble, like your age goes up, it says 39, then it ticks to 40. So that goes from like, maybe to, wow, that's creepy. I don't know if I want to talk to that guy right there. But the other day I went out for a friend's birthday party, and I was flirted with, I assume, I have no idea. I'm oblivious to this shit. I couldn't get laid in a monkey whorehouse with a banana belt at this point, so I have no idea what's going on. So this young lady was flirting with me. She was 26. She thought I was 30 for some reason. I don't know. I guess the outfit I was wearing I can only describe as very midlife crisis-y. Like it wasn't bad. Like someone that's 30, you'd be like, oh, that's okay. But someone that's 40, it's like, we need an intervention. You shouldn't be wearing. You don't even know who Cardi is. It's Cardi B. I have no idea who that is. I don't care either way. So she was flirting with me, and we're going through. We're having drinks. She's interested in the music I like. She knows about, she's asking about comedy and all this stuff. And then I have a friend who, like, if he's happy and you're happy, all is good. If you're miserable and he's miserable, all is good. If he's happy and you're miserable, all is good. But if he's miserable and you're happy, he's going to make sure that you get miserable, because in his world, 2 wrongs make a right. So he just comes in right away, and he's looking around. He's like, hey, how's it going? And he's flirting with her, and then he notices she's flirting with me, so he's like, oh, so, hey, Brandel, so what was it like being born during the Carter administration? She did math in her head quickly, which was a turn on for me, being a teacher. But immediately, let's be honest. So then immediately things took a turn. Like we were still in the same place, but the situation had changed. Like sort of like when you see an ambulance flying by you with its sirens and lights on, heading towards an old folks home, and then it slows down and the lights turn off. You know it's going to the same spot, but the situation has now changed. It is not going there for the same reason. I'm going to end on this one. I don't know if anyone's religious, but I'm most certainly not, because I grew up in Manitowoc and I saw Making a Murderer. If you ever want to know, I'm related to the judge. I met Stephen Aber. If you want to know if he did it, see me after the show. But anyway, I hope when we get to the pearly gates, if that's there, that St. Peter is there and there's a big wheel, and it's like from midnight to 11:59. It changes each day. And he's like, all right, everybody lined up? All right, we ready? Here we go. Polynesian Orthodox gets into heaven today. 2 of you, all right? Everyone else is through. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a nice day. Thank you very much.
Hello, everybody. Next up, our resident committee, John Egan.